A toddler's happy day dissolves into chaos.
You're making my child cry. Keep doing it.
This woman, a millionairess, confronts the little girl's parents who were taking photos on her first birthday. The woman was upset that a blanket and birthday balloons were set up on the brick walkway.
Shame on you.
As the toddler's mom shouts at the woman, she goes after the dad.
She is crazy.
You're crazy.
She then picks up her Pomeranian dog and strikes again.
Look.
It happened at this scenic park in a ritzy neighborhood of Houston that is a popular location for wedding and family photos. So who's the lady in question? Her name is Franci Neely, and she turns out to be a well-known socialite, the ex-wife of the owner of the Houston Astros baseball team. When they divorced in 2015, she reportedly got $30 million. Neely can be seen dragging the child's blanket off the walkway. She then headed back to her Jaguar convertible parked on the street.
Shame on you, you're racist.
This is a photo of baby Anya that was taken right before the nasty confrontation. Her parents, Isaiah and Kellen Allen, still can't believe how their perfect day became a nightmare. The incident is reminding many of other over-the-top racially charged confrontations involving people going about their business. Remember Barbecue Becky, Permit Hattie, Pool Patrol Paul, Hallway Harry?
What you doing?
The Houston socialite is now apologizing. I am very sorry that I got upset, she says in a statement. It's hard to remain composed when confronted by shouted threats of lawsuits and false inflammatory accusations.
You're making my child cry.
Okay, so y'all heard that right there. I know this isn't like the best picture of it, but it's like the one that I wanted to get of her when, you know, she was in the situation at hand. As a matter of fact, here's another picture of her right here, and that's when she's like picking the stuff up off of the ground. And also, shout out to, let me see, because I know someone sent me this story. Let me go to the email. Shout out to Adrian Thomas for sending me this particular story. And I looked at it and it was ended up on Instagram. But yeah, this woman is out of her goddamn mind. And when I was looking through the comments on Instagram, people were saying she could have just walked around. It wasn't bothering her. She could have walked around. To be honest, she didn't even have to come up there in the first place. Because guess what? This woman wasn't even walking on the path where they were taking the pictures at. This woman drove up in her car. Now, notice if you listen to the video, it says she got on her Jaguar convertible. So that should let you know that she was driving. This woman drove up, parked on the side, got out of her car, and walked up on those people while they were doing this. She walked up on them and got upset about this. It's that entitlement thing that they have. And again, yet again, it's another white woman who is involved with this. Now it says that she is a socialite. So that means she basically she got her millions by pretty much laying on her back. And she just laid down with the right individual who had money. All I have to say is this: lawsuit, lawsuit, lawsuit. That baby's future is going to be looking mighty bright now. That means they can upgrade their studios as far as taking pictures for future birthdays on her dime. And now she wants to apologize because, you notice, she's apologizing now, quote unquote, because lawsuits are about to come and knock her ass over the head. I say come for all of that money that she got in that divorce. I mean, every last dime till there's nothing but lint left in her pocket. And y'all should have seen how she was looking. Like, she came up there and didn't even have her damn shoes on. She didn't have her shoes on, but she made sure she had her dog. Because, you know, they love their dog. She had her dog, but she had no shoes on. She walked up on that grass and onto that pavement barefoot. I guess that's how upset she was, that she completely forgot her shoes. She literally reverted back to her cave-like nature. The nerve of people like her. That is so crazy. And then hit the dad twice. Well, 3 times, a few times. If you can hear it in the audio, you can tell which part she actually hit him. But yeah, that's a nice little lawsuit and a little bit of chunk of change that's going to be coming their way because of her stupidity and her inability to mind her business. Like, what in the world was them taking a picture, for their daughter's first birthday, doing to hurt her? That she had to get in her car and drive up there and act like she owned the park and everything in it. She literally was actually pulling some of the props off of the thing, because the props was a pink blanket you saw in the previous picture, and it was like it was something else. She was actually taking the stuff off of the sidewalk and pulling it onto the grass. Now I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh, the mother should have hit the woman, or the dad should have hit the woman back and everything like that." I agree. They definitely should have put hands on her, but I'm glad they didn't, because then they would have built a case up against them. You already know how they would have slipped that in. Don't hit them physically, hit them financially. Secure that bag. And I think that's actually what's going to end up happening. Hopefully they take this woman to court and they get as much out of her, that they squeeze as much out of her as they possibly can. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.